present. Yes, good morning, all of you. Yesterday we started with chapter number 14, and most probably we will try to complete this chapter today because we have only two topics in this chapter. First was group by clause that we have done yesterday. Today we will execute it practically. And then we have one more thing, that is joins. And in joins, you have only very few topics in your syllabus, fine? So all that we will try to complete. Let's see. So yesterday what we have discussed was group by clause. So we are going to check first of all what are group by clause. Now see, I have taken this particular table for the example. This is select asterisk from car number. If you will see, first we will see the data part properly. You will see serial number. Serial number everywhere is unique. Name of car, you can see that it is also unique. Model number is also unique model number, because if the car is unique, then must have a unique for this. Year of my manufacturing can be same. You can see 1969, 1969 like this, no? Prices are marvelous. Then status may, you can see again status are same. But we can use group by. Actually, why I'm explaining you, because ultimately we are going to use group by in status part as well as year of manufacturing part. Okay, and for price I'm updating so that you should you will be able to understand it properly. Update car number and set price is equal to 10. What will happen if I'll press enter? What will happen if I will press enter? Is this correct method of updating?
No, ma'am.
I know. What will happen? What will be the consequences of this?
Every price will be at 10.
Yes, every price will be tens. Okay. Logically, I should not do. Chalo, okay, I'm just making one change here. 10 where serial number like, I'm just making change like, then I'm writing LSC underscore, means anything, fine. So it will change first 4, and then 20 I'm using over here for last 3. Last 3 means VC underscore. Okay, so now we have changed this select asterisk from car number. Okay, because you will feel it easy for calculation part. Now see, we are going to use group by clause. Now in group by, again I'm making one more change. Set status is equal to where serial number like VC status is equal to, I am changing this to, instead of this new in mint condition, I am writing NMC. Okay, and then here I'm writing status is equal to, I'm only writing 3 where it is like this. So changes are done. Now we will check this. Okay. Now see, this is your final table. Fine. Now what you have to understand, the very first thing is that status are repeated, and bus only status are repeated, and year of manufacturing is repeated. Now see, the very first thing we are going to discuss is group by clause. Okay, so select, I'm writing here sum of price. You have to give me answer. Sum of price from, then my table name is car number, then say group by, because we have to ultimately group. So group by, I have given status. Or see, instead of group by, first I'll show you without using group by. Car number, and then where status is free. So I'm writing here where status is equal to free. Okay, you can see over here 40 and where status is NMC. So here it is giving you 80. Now the problem is I will never get combination, means on the basis of group I will never get if I will not use group by clause. So therefore I have to use group by clause. Instead of this, I can directly write group by status. Okay, group by status, and then you see I'm not writing anything. So see, it is showing me 80 and 40. Now what you can do, you can write the status name because you are not clear with this, fine. So you can write here status also. See, now when I'm writing status, it is showing me that with respect to NMC, it is 80 because otherwise I was not sure 80 is for what, 40 is for what. So what I can do, with whatsoever thing I have done group by, I can write that name over here. Okay, so it will be now easy for me to understand that for NMC it is 80, for free it is 40. So this is the first thing with respect to the group by clause. Then, as I said, we can use, we cannot use where clause, but we can use having clause. So, okay, we are going to check that. I'm writing here where. I'm checking on the basis of year of NMC, year of manufacturing. Okay, for year of manufacturing, I am just checking like this. If it is greater than, now see 1995, 63, 69, 69, 51. These all I am skipping. So it is greater than 1970. So see, I'm getting error and just it is given that the error is near where clause because we have already discussed we cannot use where clause over here with group by. Okay, so ultimately what we need to do is instead of where we are going to use having. Okay, very good. Unknown column for y of m. We have to check its description. Description of car number. It is integer 5. Just one more minute. Just 1 minute. Select group by status and having y underscore of underscore m greater than 1970. And it is giving unknown column y of m. I'm writing something wrong.
Table name.
It is giving unknown column. Hanji?
Table name here.
This is actually copied, no? So maybe. Because it is giving error of unknown column. It is not unknown column. It is known column for everything. We know this column. So,
Car number.
yes, Acha, what you are saying? Just type, you are not audible properly. Just type it.
This 1970 should be in this commas, inverted commas.
Why? Here
Because
it is
date type.
No,
Okay,
it is
it is
not date
integer
type.
type.
No, here it is integer type. The question is if we will give, then why we will give. I think we will change the name first, fine? Prince, yesterday yours was working, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Working or not working?
Ma'am, working.
Okay. Alter table. अच्छा चलो, we are checking with respect to another column, whether it is giving with every column or no. Having price equal to 10. Uh-huh. Just let me change the sequence. Group by and then status. Okay, fine. Then I'll check this why the problem is coming. Okay, I'll check this later on because otherwise you will be not able to understand. Let me check one last time because having is actually coming afterwards only. Up to here it is working. Then when we are writing having, then it is giving error. Having price equal to 10. Last time I'm checking, otherwise we will do this later on. Okay, I will check this why we are getting error in this. Okay. Acha, one more thing. Having sum of price, let me check like this, is equal to 10. Fine. Acha, see, one thing that you have to understand over here that here either we are using aggregate functions or we can use with respect to the this thing varchar value. Let me check this again. Having price is equal to sum of price is equal to 40. So see, it is showing, it is going to show me the same thing, or having count of because see with the having clause, what I have seen is like everywhere they are using aggregate function. Okay, so having count of here, count of year of manufacturing. Chalo theek hai, greater than or equal to 1. Anyone understood what we have done over here? You see, it was working only with aggregate function, fine. Without aggregate function, it was not working. So what I have done, I have given count of aggregate function because we know year of manufacturing will be 1 only. If we are going to count, no, it will be 1 only. And suppose if you wanted to check for 2 matlab only you wanted to check for 1969, 2 are there. So having count of this is equal to 2. Because see, it was not working in directly, so we started indirectly. Sum of price from car number group by status, and when they have created the group of status, 2 status were created. First is this one pre and second one is NMC. Okay, and count of now it is 4 actually. Let me check like this. With 4 it is going to give because with 2, because when they have created the status, so it was not working. Okay, anyone still any doubt? Yeah, all doubt now, all doubt, I suppose so. Select asterisk from car number. Okay, see, let me repeat my statements again. What I said up to here, I'm sure that everybody is clear. With having, what we have seen is directly when we were giving the values, it was not working. Directly when we were giving the column name, it was giving us the error. It is unknown column, unknown column. Then what we have done, we started using aggregate function. You can see with the aggregate function, if we have used sum also, it is working perfectly. If we have used count also, it is working perfectly. Okay. So what you have to understand that here you need to use aggregate function. Plus now if the same thing I'm going to use by using where clause, because ultimately we have to check this, that whether it is whether it will be whether where will be supported by this or not. So if we are going to use it with the where clause, so you can see that here it is not going to work. Okay, the same thing we have done just now. Here you can see, here we have done, it was working perfectly, but with the where it is not going to work. The reason is with the group by we are going to use having clause. Anyone still any doubt?
Ma'am, if we don't use count and just use inverted commas of y underscore of underscore month.
Where?
Yes, ma'am.
Y underscore
Yes, ma'am. And put this in inverted commas.
is equal to, is greater than 1970. Now
And put
1970 in inverted comma or y of m in
no,
inverted
ma'am.
comma?
Y of m.
So this value in inverted comma. Chalo, we'll check this also.
And ma'am, use have function.
Fine.
Ma'am, use status having and then use this.
You just show me, you just type and let me know. Just type and let me know. You're typing, Prince?
Just a second. Actually, my chat is not working.
Not working. No, fine. Okay, it's okay, no problem. See, what you have to understand that it was, see, this is what we are going to check, right? No, it is not working. Current, just now we have checked that only. You can see here I have written the same thing, no, what you are asking. Okay, so it is not working. This is what we have checked. Acha, having. Okay. Okay. But still it will not work. See, first of all, any column name we never write in inverted commas. This is what the thing you have to keep in your mind. Okay, it is not working because the reason is we never write column name with the inverted commas until or unless we are not changing the name of the column. Okay. Then the next thing is, see, one more thing was given, so I'm just cross checking that also. I'm just cross checking one thing which is given in your book, that is with respect to varchar value. It is given something like the status is equal to, and then I'm writing in inverted commas here pre. This also I'm going to check. So see, this what I wanted to show to you over here is that if the value is of integer type, you are going to use aggregate functions, and if it is string type of information, in that particular case it is not compulsory, because see, your aggregate functions are only applicable for your integer values, numbers basically, and for your string type of char or varchar type of information it is not applicable. Clear hai or still any doubt? If you will see in your book, you will see so many examples wherever they have used varchar type of information, then you can use it in inverted comma, something like that. And if it is without that, then it will not, then you have to use aggregate function. Acha, Prince, you have shared the screenshot, but still it is giving the same error, right? It is not showing you anything. Still, anyone, any doubt, then let me know. Or before wind up, I'm just repeating my statement again. If you are going to use, if your type is integer type, you are going to use aggregate function. And for string type, without aggregate function, you can do the grouping part. Clear hai? Prince, it is not working, no? Whenever you will write any column name in inverted comma, it is not going to work.
Yeah, ma'am.
Even in the second example also, it is not working. Okay. I hope this is clear. Okay, now we are going to start with the next topic, that is joins. Because see, only this much we are having with the group by, and if we will complete joins today, then we will be able to complete this particular chapter also. Question answers I will not give to you. Now see, whenever we talk about joins, it is nothing but when you wanted to combine two or more tables together. It means you have multiple tables, and from multiple tables you wanted to pass few values, like from one table, one or two columns, second table, one or two columns, something like that, right? So you can join two tables. Now, whenever we are joining, we have different types of join. So you have in your syllabus, the very first thing is Cartesian join. Another name of Cartesian is cross join. Then you have equijoin and non-equijoin. We have so many other joins, but you have only these many in your syllabus, equi and non-equi. So ultimately what you are having is three types of join. Equijoin and natural join only you are having. Even non-equi is also not given to you. Natural join is given. So basically we have to discuss only three types of join in this particular chapter. That is Cartesian, equijoin and natural join. Okay, and these are actually very easy. So therefore I thought to discuss with you now only. Okay, now the very first thing is Cartesian join. Suppose you are writing simply name of two tables for joining purpose, then it is called as Cartesian join. Now what is the meaning of this? I am making one more table now only. Create table, suppose Cn as select serial number, comma, status. I am taking only these two from car number. Okay, now see I am having two tables. If I'll show you the description of this, select asterisk from Cn. So you can see this is what I have got. Now see what I wanted to show, that this is my one table and this car number is my second table. I wanted to apply cross join or Cartesian product. Very easy. Simply I have to write select asterisk from car number, means you have to simply write both the table name. Car number, comma, you write Cn over here. Okay. So you will be getting combination of these two tables. Now see, two things you have to keep in your mind whenever we are doing cross join or Cartesian product. Columns will be added and rows will be multiplied. Now what is the meaning of this? You have to count how many columns are there. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 2 over here, 8, 9. So total you will be getting 9 columns. And what I said, rows will be multiplied. So here you have 8 rows and here also you have 8 rows. So 8 into 8, 64. So now you can see over here. You can see that here you are getting 64 rows and columns. If you will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. This is again very common question for board examination. Okay. How the question will come? Question will be something like this. कि like first table is having 8 rows 7 columns, second table is having 8 rows 2 columns. So after Cartesian product, what will be the degree and cardinality of the third table, okay, or resultant table? So degree means total number of columns, cardinality means total number of rows. So degree will be 9 and cardinality will be 64. Now anyone any doubt? And logically see, there is no sense of this. Okay, how you are getting this? Every first row is multiplied with the all 8 rows of the next table. You can see over here, this is, you can see first 8. Okay, all are same, LSC1, 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 pre. So these are multiplied by all rows of the first table. Okay, then next 8, if you will see, now you can see over here, let me show you again. You can see, miss, at least you should know how it is coming, no? So second table's second row has been multiplied with the first table all rows. Okay, so you should know how it is coming. Then again the same thing. Okay, now LSC3 and pre has been multiplied with all the rows of the first table. So this is how it is working. Anyone any doubt? क्रॉस जॉइन क्या होता है या कार्टेशियन प्रोडक्ट क्या होता है?
No, ma'am.
Again I am repeating, logically there is no sense of this. Why I am saying like this? The reason is because we never used to take tables like this. Now what we need to have is like when we are combining two tables, we are combining on the basis of common column. Okay, it is not like that from 8 we have got 64. It must be like for 8 we should get 8 only, but corresponding information must be related. जैसे कि for example, now I have to make few more changes in this. This is CN table. In this only I am adding one more column first. Add, sorry, alter table CN and add. Suppose I am adding price. Price we are already having over there. So suppose I am adding GST in this, right? GST, and then again it is I am adding integer type of information only. Okay, now I am going to update CN and then set GST is equal to 45, where unique value is LSC. Okay, where serial underscore number is equal to LSC1. Okay, one row affected. Then I'm giving here 50 because I'm giving different values so that at least you should know like how the combination will be done. LST2, then LSC2. Then LSC3, 55. Then 60. LSC4. Then we have BC. VC4, 65, 70, 75, 80. So I'm giving here 80. Then VC3, 75. Then VC2, 70. Then VC1, 65. Now see, as I said, corresponding information must be matched. So select asterisk from car number Now see, we have seen what is the cross join. If I will write like this, again I will be getting cross join. So now here I will be writing one where clause, and where I am going to equate them in a proper manner. For example, if I am writing like this, car number is equal to, car number dot, common column. Column common is your serial number is equal to Cn dot serial number. Now see, this is what you have to understand over here. First of all, this is the example of equijoin. Equijoin means when we are using equality operator for joining two tables, then it is called as equijoin. Okay. Now, and if we are going to use any other operator, for example, greater than, less than, so in that particular case, it will be called as non-equijoin. Now you can see corresponding informations are joined. Yani LSC1 and here also LSC1. Okay, here LSC2, here also LSC2. LSC3, LSC3. LSC4, LSC4 means corresponding informations are joined. So therefore, this is logically, this is perfect. That for this LSC1 only, I wanted to know what is GST. So here I can see what is GST of this particular LSC. Okay. And one more thing now you have to understand over here that whenever we do, this is equijoin, but whenever we do equijoin, common column will be shown to you. It will be shown to you 2 times. So if you wanted to see it 1 time, then it will be called as natural join. And how to see it single 1 time? So what you can do, instead of asterisk, you can write over here that from first table car underscore NO dot asterisk means from car table all information, comma. Now from CN table, I only wanted to see the status, even status also not required, so only GST. So this will be called as your this will be called as your natural join. Now here you can see common column has been eliminated because there was no need of showing common column again and again. Okay, so this type of join will be also called as natural join. Now let me know if you have any doubt. Otherwise, we have completed this chapter. And whenever we are going to join, it is compulsory that this joining condition we must write. Joining condition may we are going to use the common column. Therefore, we are always saying that you must make foreign keys. Anyone, any doubt?
मैम एक और बार बताना.
अच्छा, कहाँ से बेटा?
मैम दिस लास्ट थिंग्स.
लास्ट में देखिए, यू हैव 2 टाइप्स ऑफ ज्वाइन. इक्विजॉइन तो आपको बता दिया कि इफ यू आर गोइंग टू यूज इक्वालिटी ऑपरेटर देन इट इज कॉल्ड एज इक्विजॉइन. इक्विजॉइन में क्या होता है, कॉमन कॉलम विल बी शोन टू यू ट्वाइस. जैसे अभी हमने एस्ट्रिक्स लगा दिया ना, तो जो कॉमन कॉलम था, सी दिस इज अंडरस्टूड, एस्ट्रिक्स मींस ऑल फ्रॉम फर्स्ट टेबल एज वेल एज ऑल फ्रॉम सेकंड टेबल. तो दोनों दिख रही है. सीरियल नंबर सी इट वाज कॉमन, तो इट इज शोइंग 2 टाइम्स. और वही नेचुरल ज्वाइन अगर आप यूज में लोगे, सी व्हाट यू हैव डन एक्सप्लिसिटली, यू हैव रिटन कि फ्रॉम फर्स्ट टेबल आई वांट ऑल द इंफॉर्मेशन, लेकिन फ्रॉम सेकंड टेबल आई वांट ओनली जीएसटी. तो आपने क्या करा, जो कॉमन कॉलम था उसको आपने एक बार ही दिखाया. सो इट विल बी कॉल्ड एज योर नेचुरल ज्वाइन. क्लियर है?
ओके मैम.
Okay. And one more thing I'm going to add over here, you can create table alias also. Alias means another name of the same table. जैसे for example, this car number, suppose if you feel like this is very big name, so what you can do, you can change the name. Where you will change the name, here only give one space. Suppose I'm writing
Yes.
here. नहीं, यहाँ पे as की भी जरूरत नहीं है. And C2. ठीक है? तो यानी now you have created another name for car number as C1. So instead of car number, now you can use here C1. Cn का another name is C2 now. ठीक है, यहाँ पे भी now you can use C1 and C2. C1 and here you can use C2. It will work perfectly. ठीक है, same thing. Only you must know how to create the alias. Not compulsory, your choice whether you wanted to create or you don't wanted to create. Clear है?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then all of you, all the best for your periodic test. Do it nicely. Okay. Question answers also. Yes, question answers of this chapter we will do later on. Concentrate in your studies and give your papers nicely. Fine. Okay. Good day, all of you.
Okay, ma'am.